Alright class, settle down, class is in session, everyone get to your seats.
Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to Don't Starve. Looks like it's a full moon, this is the other game file that I had. And yeah, as you can tell, I just jumped right back into it. I knew approximately where we were. We've got a Glommer, so we can't really get another Glommer unless we kill this one. Did I just kill a Glommer? I don't really remember, but in any event, it's winter, it's cold out. We've got plenty of crops just sitting in the fields because, like, there's no particular reason for us not to. And it looks like we're full, so let's just throw the spoiled monster meat on the ground. What's going to happen to it is it's going to rot, and we'll end up with some lovely rot to put in our fields. Okay, so let's see. This was the one, if I recall, that I was having a real hard time getting some spider nests, but we've got one now. I put it beside the pigs because I'm a moron. I mean, what was I thinking here? No. Basically means that the spider nest is probably going to get its ass kicked by a bunch of pigs. But you know what? We can deal with that. That is perfectly acceptable. Especially if, you know, maybe they go ahead and, you know, do us a favor and kill some pigs in the process. That'd be lovely. Alright, Glommer, don't get in the way of the spider thing. Pig's like, hey, it's a spider. Oh, it's gone. Hey, it's a spider. Oh, it's gone. This is kind of hilarious. This is great. Okay, so we're just doing this because, again, we're very, very short on silk with our particular location here. So getting more of this is perfectly fine. And we did just lose all of our spider meat. Okay, so we're going to pick up our trap because we don't want to leave it there because the spider will hop into it and will just rot. So it would be a bit of a waste of a spider and a bit of a waste of a basket, to be frank. Alright, let's grab up some stuff here. I've noticed that we're not necessarily doing the best on things like twigs or grass. Well, it looks like it's warming up a little. We should be able to explore just a little bit further than we were going to be able to otherwise. So, hopefully that's a good thing. I don't really need to wear this helmet. Let's go ahead and wear something else. Now, we have been, if I recall, using tall birds as one of our big sources of calories because, I mean, look at that. That's sort of ridiculous. Now that we're a little bit better established and we can safely go ahead and just grab them, it makes a lot of sense for us to go ahead and just take those. Let's see, 18 twigs and only 6 grass. You hoppy bastard. Just dodging right around the basket. It's like he knows what it does. What a jerk. Alright. Now, hopefully this slightly warmer front is going to last for a little while because I forgot to put my heat stone in the right place again. Is a perennial problem for me. Although I have noticed it has seemingly helped lately, so I don't know if it's a hard and fast rule that you need to have in your pocket. It could be because, like, it is actually warmer. Okay. Could we do just a little manure as well, maybe? No, I don't think so. Oh, here we go. Here's the cold. Let's go ahead and just eat the seeds, save up that inventory space. And it's about to get dark anyway, so there's not much point in us continuing to ramble out here, so might as well go home. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was about to light the endothermic fire there. That would have been awful. Okay, we are going to need a little bit more firewood as well, which is fine. And we're going to actually just charge up our, what's it called? Ice machine over there. Hi, penguins. You're making me a little bit nervous there. But the reason that we want to go ahead and turn that ice, right, I forgot about you bastards. Okay, let's equip this. Go. Anyone else want this thing? You want to eat my thermal stone, you bastard? Alright. I thought not. But yeah, they'll actually eat those, so not ideal. Let's go ahead and just keep planting these as I pick them. getting all nice and Christmassy over here, which is whatever, because it's not Christmas. That'll do. Alright. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I saw that it was pretty much empty, and I don't want to forget come spring. So, it takes a lot of fuel to fully fuel this thing. Just saves us a little bit of grief later on having that done ahead of time. What the hell's all this going on over here? Okay, well, let's go ahead and put this monster meat in the fridge over here. Looks like this is just about rotten anyway, so looks like this isn't going to be any good for us. Pretty much on the cusp of spoiling, so... There we go. I'm wondering if this can actually capture... Well, it can get knocked over by these jerks. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if you could actually capture those little moles with that, because I've never actually seen that happen, but looks like they just knock it over. Just combining those stacks, I don't particularly feel like I need them split right now. And it is a full moon still, good, so we can harvest all of this meat off our drying racks. We should also go ahead and find out what's going on with our inventory a little bit here. We want to figure out what we can throw into these boxes and where they go, because it has been a little while. Okay, this goes in here. Or, actually, let's go ahead and consolidate that into one pile. I just did that to the wrong one, didn't I? There we go. Okay. And, you know, there's not a whole lot else in my inventory that I want to put in a box. I could put the charcoal away, I suppose. Let's go ahead and do that. I should probably organize my boxes one day, but, like, I've never done that in any playthrough, and it hasn't ever really mattered. It's a bit of a matter of convenience. When did I make this? Right now, I am going insane. And I don't mean in-game crazy, I mean, like, I am losing my mind. Alright. Getting this tree chopped is just going to be a little bit more of that. You can see that I'm still pretty low on fuel, so we just want to make sure that we're getting as much of that in as possible. Going to go ahead and also drop these down on our drying racks. Means that we are now out of meat again, so we're going to want to go ahead and kill a couple more tall birds. Not the best weather for it. You don't really want to be doing that sort of thing in the cold if you can help it, but I mean, if your fridge is full of jerky and you don't have any fresh meat to continue jerkifying and you've got too much food all around and that's just what you do in life, you might as well make your problems worse, because I mean, we're getting to that point where I'm going to have to clean out my fridge and it's going to be awful. There's going to be all this gross sticky stuff in the back of it. You know how that happens. I know you all know how that happens. Alright, there we go. Okay, we just want to heat up a tiny bit more. The winter is pretty mild still, so I'm not going to worry too heavily about my heat stone being, like, ridiculously warm, and I'm not going to worry about a hat or anything like that other than what I've got here. Should be okay, but, yeah, we're going to head on up to talk to those tall birds. We could keep fighting the pigs, and I actually don't mind fighting those pigs for meat, but honestly, it's probably a little bit faster, and it's a lot safer to fight the tall birds because they're not that friendly. They don't help each other out at all. They're very antisocial birds. Not like those pangolins. The pangolins are just like a mafia. They're like a well-dressed, well-tailored mafia that sits outside your base and it's like, hey, where's that protection money? And then they peck you to death. Oh god, more mafiosos. Alright. Just about there. We could have been wearing a torch on the way up here. That would have helped keep us a bit warmer, but not going to worry about it too much. Hi, tall bird. I think I aggroed 2 of them. That's not good. Potentially 3. Okay, we want to go until one of them goes away. Not both of them. I think we can get this one on our tail here. Ouch. Don't normally like trying to go for a 2-hit, but, you know, sometimes happens. Tell how rusty I am at this. I still haven't really got a tentacle bat, which would have been fantastic here. Alright, there we go. 2 more slices of roast bird, roast beast, whatever. I don't know. Oh, why'd that other one come? No! Penguins, why? Okay, that was weird. They're like, defend the big one! It's our new king! Ah, crap. This is unfortunate timing. Okay, so that was just unfortunate timing that last little bit there, because honestly, we could probably have found out that we would have killed that tall bird. Oh, wait. My spear degraded. Fantastic. And there's 2 of them again. Okay, we should be able to continue doing this. Ugh, why? Ow. Well, this is going well enough. Put our fire a little bit too far away from these tall birds, but that's fine. Looks like we need to warm up just a little bit. We had that lovely honey ham, which is a lot of health, so we're back up to pretty much full health. I don't really care about my helmet either, so it's going pretty well, all in all. Let's just take that water here. Ow, what the? Okay, well, we lost our helmet, so we have to go back. That was weird. I don't know why they both got to hit me from that distance. I could use my log suit instead, but honestly, I'm just going to go home. Yeah, that last little bit was a bit weird, but it happens. I don't like fighting tall birds more than one at a time because they're actually one of the higher damaging enemies in the game. I think they deal 50 per hit or so. So long as you're wearing a helmet, it's okay, but they take out your helmet quite quickly. And their aggro pattern there was a little bit weird. I don't know what was going on with that. Still, you know, you can definitely see that I'm a bit rusty at kiting multiple tall birds. Actually, I was never all that good at kiting more than one tall bird at a time. It's not really something that you should be getting into all that much. Just because, like, as I said, they're very high damage and their kiting pattern is a little bit off, apparently, when you have more than one of them. Okay. Get some logs on our fire again. We'll need a new axe in just a second here. Now we could take out some of these mush trees because they're going to disappear in a little bit anyway. So we might as well chop them down as well. Okay, and there we go. And let's take out these magical mushroom trees before they disappear, because they do disappear. Oh, and we can also dig up this. Get a little bit more wood there. Alright. And we can make ourselves some kebabs or something with those. So let's go ahead into our crock pot and our fridge. Oh. Let's go ahead and put in a monster meat. And let's see if this works. I believe that you can use 2 mushrooms and a stick, but I'm not positive about that. I think 2 mushrooms might make it poisonous, but I don't think that it does. We'll find out. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't really matter all that much. Anyway, we need to make ourselves another new helmet, because I'm getting a little bit sloppy, I guess, in kiting tall birds. You really want to just try and aggro one at a time, but when they're in those big clusters like that, it's not always possible. So you do just have to figure out how you're going to best do that. Alright, Glommer's sleeping away here. We're going to cuddle up to him just because we do want that sanity increase. There's no point in not getting it, really, unless you want to try to go insane. In which case, you might as well just kill him. Get a Krampus out of the deal. Alright, kebabs. So a good use of our stuff that we are not otherwise using. Monster meat, mushrooms that you can't normally really eat. In fact, I'm going to go make another one of those. I think the blue ones give you 2. Nope. Okay, so we'll need 1 more mushroom from somewhere. And it looks like all our mushroom trees are starting to go away about now. Looks like there's 1 more still. Alright, just to save a bit of time for later, we're going to go ahead and prefabricate one of those fires. Alright, let's go ahead and chop this down. Pretty much out of shovel, but that's fine. We can always make another pretty easily. Now, kebabs are decent health. They're not great or anything, but I mean, we just kind of don't want to waste any of our good resources on health right now while we can just throw food at it, since we do have to eat a meal. Alright, and while this is cooking away, let's go ahead and make ourselves another helmet. We have plenty of pigskins, if I recall. Yeah, there we go. Tons of pigskins. Alright, there we go. And we can always go ahead and toss the rest of these in here. So, we're going to go ahead and also use up these 2 spider glands, but pretty much okay. Alright, crockpot. Seer magic. Actually, let's, while we're doing that, let's just harvest these drying racks over here. Might as well. And we were getting enough of a food surplus that pretty soon I feel like we could start going into caves again. Which could be a good idea for us, just because, you know, there's not a whole lot left that we have to be doing at any given point in time. This is unfortunately a crow. We've already got one. Let's see if we can get a black feather. Yep. Okay. There we go. And we'll be able to make some darts out of that. Be useful, especially if we decide to go down there. Now, it is getting cold enough that I feel like a switch of hats is appropriate. If I can get at it, Glommer. No, actually not there. I really do need to organize these chests. Okay, so that needs repairing as well. I just saw this. Why am I so bad at remembering where I put things? Okay, 69%. That's good enough. There we go. Oh, crap. This thing went down to cold again. Okay, well that is perfectly acceptable. We'll just go the next day. We got a lot done today anyway, even though it's fairly short days, so, you know, there is that to consider. I'm thinking about actually as well, we haven't really fought McTusk, I don't recall. Where is he on this map here, though? Huh, I don't see any igloos. Could be another case of me being blind as a bat, but I suspect I don't see any igloos. We might have to go exploring and find them for next year, but it looks like there aren't any McTusks around me. Which is a little bit reassuring, but also a little bit disappointing. Because you do want to kill McTusks to try and get that excellent hat that they sometimes have. Much better than the one that I've got. Okay. And of course I would love a walking cane. That would be a really great thing to have right now. Alright. So with our brand new helmet, I kind of want to go up there and take out those tall birds. I don't think they regenerate health, is the thing, but if they do, that would be very good to know. We've got enough resources that, like, I can camp up here. It's not like I have to spend the night at my base or anything like that, so coming up here to do this is not really a detriment in any particular way. Let's put our... Oh, jeez. Where are they headed off to, I wonder? Alright, let's throw a couple more logs on there. Or just one log more. And equip our spear. Ouch. Took one hit too many. Oh, crap. They're all coming. Ah! Okay, so... one of them should be pretty severely injured. That went well. This has the potential to continue going pretty well. Help the Pengals! I'm on your side, Mafia! Oh no, they've killed the Mafiosos off. I chose the wrong side. I'm sorry. Should have backed the mob. Okay, well, this is going interestingly. I'm not going to say it's going well. I'm not going to say it's going poorly. I'm going to say it's going interestingly. It'd be great if they changed it from going for the eyes to go for the eye when you're just fighting the tall birds. Eyebird, whatever. I can never remember which of those is right. Thanks for cheering me on there, Glommer. Alright, let's just munch on that. It's now nighttime. I could take a swing at one of them with a torch, but I don't really think that's going to be all that relevant. Alright, so let's camp out here. We'll stay the night, and next morning we'll go ahead and beat the ever-loving heck out of them with even more prejudice, because we'll have all day to do it. Could eat our Mafia friend here. There's not a whole lot of recipes that specifically call for these, so might as well eat that. That's a little bit of health, a little bit of stamina as well. So we've got plenty of food supplies with us because we've got this tallbird egg. It's 150, or it's 75, I mean, rather. Half of your thing, not all of your thing. Alright, I think I could also be making bacon and eggs as a way to recover health. If I recall, that was a really good health... No, actually, that was really good stamina recovery. I cannot remember the specific stats for these because I don't look them up. I just sort of play it by ear and see what we get. But yeah, we'll wake up, or rather, I guess we don't sleep in this game because you can tell from the rings under his eyes here if we just sort of look at that. This is not a man who gets any sleep. He's been awake for 30 days straight, 60 days straight. Right? Did I make a sleep? I don't think I did, actually. Glommer just woke up to just pee himself. Good job, Glommer. I don't know why standing beside you while you're doing that increases my sanity. But, you know, something apparently very comforting about a weird spider fly thing urinating right beside you when you've decided that you're going to go stand right up next to him. Alright. Yeah, our sanity slowly ticking upwards. Let's put this over here. Basically just have to have your face shoved in Glommer's fuzziness. Is he fuzzy? I don't know what that is, really. I guess you call, like, spiders hairy, I guess, so you would call, like, Glommer hairy, I guess? I don't really know. But would you call it furry, or fuzzy? Ah, crap. Alright. Nights, as always, pretty dull. Nothing really happens. And then, like, a giant comes and beats the shit out of me. One of the two, but... Okay, so now what's going on here? There's one penguin that made it there. Yep, that's lovely. The thing I have to remember about these guys is that their aggro pattern is extremely weird. You just sort of have to go for whichever ones are kind of nearby that you can get to aggro on you, even if it's only temporary. Ow. Alright, there we go. And we've gotten 8 meat now, which is quite a bit, actually. It's fairly substantial. Especially once I start picking a couple of these tallbird eggs. Who's coming after me? You? Oh, 2 of you. I don't really want to mess with that. See if we can keep one aggroed but not the other. Nope. Okay, this one is... Oh, I think we can do it. No, why won't he... Like I said, their aggro pattern is really weird. Oh crap, we're getting cold. Okay, I think we've actually done enough of this for now. Just want to take as long as possible before we actually feel cold. I feel like I just want to walk back to base right at this point. We've gotten our 8 meat. It's a bit annoying when they're all aggroing like that, but that is also the risk when you're attacking them like that. It's a little bit of a disappointing all, but again, I'm a bit rusty at this. I don't remember how to properly fight tall birds. So, not really anything I can do about that except practice. Yeah, we're almost at base. I'm not going to fret about a little bit of a hit point loss at this point in time. Looks like our drying racks are also ready. And we've been away from home enough that looks like some of our stuff has started to generate honey again. Which is one of those weird consequences of being away from home. Okay. So once it gets this dark, it's pretty easy for us to huddle up in base and just be happy with that. Which is probably what's going to end up happening here. Alright, Glommer, out of the way, out of the way. And I think we've got enough surplus stored up that we could easily go into the mines if we wanted to. Let's just actually do it this way. What we're going to do here is we're going to split the stack here. We're going to split this up. Put 2 in there and 2 in there. They'll freshen those both up. It's totally what you do with rotten food, so you just do that. And we're also going to start feeding these dragon fruits to this bird here. And the reason we're doing this is that they're starting to go off a little bit. We've got a bunch that are already in the field, so those are going to last forever. As things currently are, but this way I could get tons of seeds so that the ones that are in the fields were guaranteed to be able to just eat. Okay. I can't put any in there because it's full, but let's freshen that stack up a tiny bit by splitting it. And we've got 18 dragon fruit seeds, which is going to be really good actually. We're down to less than a full thing of this, so we're going to go ahead and chop down some more trees. And at this point in time, I think we're going to think about collecting gold and dragonflies, or fireflies or whatever they're called. I can't remember. Fireflies, that's the one. And use them as our mining hats as we head into the horrible dungeons. Why did that happen? I'm not sure what went into the trap over there. Oh, I hear hounds. It's been a while since I've been able to end an episode traditionally, but this means that, yeah, it's time for us to end the episode. I hope you found this enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.